You're probably going to see these people from Myanmar and Bangladesh in India. But who are they? And why are they here? The Mizos of India, Kukis of Bangladesh, and Chins of Myanmar all share ethnic ties. They're collectively known as the Zo people. But both the Kukis of Bangladesh and the Chins of Myanmar are now seeking refuge in India's Mizoram.
Mizoram is having a long hundreds of kilometers of international border, bordering Myanmar and Bangladesh.
Let's talk about Myanmar first. Chins are a largely Christian people and one of more than 130 different ethnic groups in the country, just about 1.5 million people. In the Buddhist majority Myanmar and under their centralized military rule, the Chin people feared abuse by the army and religious and political discrimination. So, they fled. Some came to India and others went to Malaysia and other countries. In 2017, Myanmar's crackdown on the Rohingyas also alarmed the Chin people, as the violence spilled into the Chin state, a hilly region that bordered India. Their churches were set on fire, and the refugees escaped to India with neither food nor clothes. Government data suggests more than 31,000 of these refugees have taken shelter in Mizoram. They were staying in 160 relief camps set up across 11 districts.
As far as border crossings are concerned, we are dealing with it as per our laws and humanitarian considerations.
In 2021, since India was not a part of the Refugee Convention of 1951 and therefore not obligated to take in refugees, the Home Ministry wrote a letter asking 4 northeastern states to stop the influx of refugees from Myanmar, identify those who had already crossed over, and deport them. The Chief Minister of Mizoram, Zoramthanga, refused. He urged Prime Minister Modi to provide the refugees political asylum on humanitarian grounds.
Those people who came from Myanmar, they are our brothers and sisters. And once they came to Mizoram, we have to give them food and shelter.
Now, let's come to Bangladesh. The Kuki people largely lived in the Chittagong hill tracts of Bangladesh. These were chiefdoms and self-governing territories before the British came to this side of the world. Under the British, the CHT was given a special status, which was later revoked in 1903. Now, the people who lived in the plains could go up to these mountains. In 1947, when the region came under East Pakistan, the indigenous, largely Christian tribes started facing discrimination. After Bangladesh's independence in 1971, the government allowed people to go to the CHT to promote tourism. The tribe's population started declining, and these tribes now wanted their own state. In 2022, insurgent groups clashed with the Bangladesh government, who had launched a military operation to apparently stop the spread of what they called Islamic terrorism in the region. More than 500 refugees escaped to Mizoram, and the government there has spent about 4 crore rupees in relief measures. Now, the question is, why was the Mizoram government providing shelter to these refugees when they didn't need to? The answer lies in their shared heritage.
We have a family tie with most of them.
Throughout the ages, Mizos, Kukis, and Chins have shared blood relations and routine movements across these international borders. They are essentially the same people.